Hey guys, it's Lex. I got this beautiful little package in the mail yesterday and I'm so excited to show you guys what it is. It has this pretty velvet bag with it and I already opened everything. I'm sorry, I was too excited and I didn't exactly know what it was, so I had to open it and see what it was, and then I went through it a little bit, so you'll see. I'll tell you what all I did to it. But this is from Regina's Watercolors, and it is her sampler set, and it has 42 colors in it, and these colors are handmade and made with honey, so they're a little bit sticky to the touch. They come not in the pan, they actually come in on little cardboard pieces stuck to them. And then what you do is she sends you a Sharpie with it, and you write down what number the color is on the back of the pan. It's a metal pan. You write down the number on the back, and then you put it in here. There's a magnet in here so that the metal will stick to the inside of your palette. So that's really awesome, I think. It was a little bit of a tight fit to get these in the bottom here after I had all the rest of them in, but it just looks gorgeous. These paints are so luscious and beautiful, and I'm really excited to use them. I'm going to do a swatch and review for you today, so I'm going to swatch all of these colors, and then I'm going to paint a little bit with them and tell you what I think about them. It's going to be my first impressions. The only thing I really did, like I said, was I put them into the palette in an order that I thought made sense to me, because I like to put them in color order, and it's just annoying if they're not. So I put them in an order that made sense to me. And also on this palette, she's got a glass mixing tray on the back of it. This is glass so that you can mix your colors, and it comes off really easily just with water. It's supposed to be a lot better than plastic or metal palettes. I really like to use the porcelain palettes most of the time, but it seems like glass should be just as good, if not better, than porcelain, so I'm really excited. Her website is reginaswatercolors.com if you want to go and check them out. Most of her palette sets are between $70 and $80, so they're not really for beginners, but if you're intermediate or advanced, then we're going to check these out today and see if they're worth picking up or not. I'm so excited because these are so gorgeous, and it took me a while to remember, but I have heard of these before on one of my favorite YouTubers' channels. Her name is Emily Artful. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, absolutely favorite, and she actually uses these a lot. Oh, I got a little scratch on it already. That makes me sad. It gets fingerprints on the outside really easily, but they also wipe off really easily. It's about the same as a cell phone, but this is really, really, really good quality. Everything is really solid, and it's really a heavy palette. I've got written out here for my swatch card what number colors I've got in each row. So we're going to swatch on this, and you guys know I like to fit my swatch cards on the inside here, so I made sure that it fit on the inside. And we've got the colors. I'll put the colors up here on the screen for you to see. They've got really unique names to them. Different things like horchata, cattail, tiger lily, frost, denim, blueberry, eggplant. I love the names of these colors. So they're not traditional color names on here. They're colors that Regina actually mixes herself. She puts this little color chart in there for you so that you can keep it with you. I wonder if this fits inside here actually. Oh, it totally does fit inside there. I don't know that I would leave this inside there though, because it's kind of thick, so I would worry about it getting the paint on it. But this I'm probably going to leave either inside, or I'm going to tape it to the outside of it so that I can just take it off whenever I want to use it, and I can put it here if I'm not using the palette, or I can put it like right in front of me somewhere, something like that. Let's see what else came with this palette. A little palette knife, or a spatula. She called it a spatula in the packaging. It's called a spatula. I'm not sure what it's for. If you guys know what it's for, then let me know. I got a little bit of white on my finger and got it in this, let's see, 37 is grapefruit. I got a little bit of the frost color into the grapefruit on accident, and I dug it out a little bit with my spatula here. That's the only thing that I needed to do with it, unless you're just making your own colors, because you can go to her website and you can buy empty pans that you can fill yourself, I guess, or you can buy each color individually in whatever size pan that you want. And they're really good prices. Like, I'm really excited about this palette, especially since I know that one of my favorite YouTubers uses this and she really loves it. I watched a couple of different videos of her using it and she loves it. It also came with this little paintbrush that has her logo. Ooh, there we go. Can you see it has her logo on it? The little pineapple logo on it. It's the same as what's on the outside of this, or a pomegranate actually. I think my boyfriend told me yesterday that that's a pomegranate. It's the little logo that she uses that's on everything that she put in there. This is a nice raised stamp right here on the color chart. Can you guys see this? I feel like in my viewer it's not looking very good. There, you can see that. I can tell you can see that. It went to macro on my camera. Ah, there we go. Regina's watercolor. Is that upside down? No, it's right. Okay. Anyway, about the paint. It says these pans are sticky awesomeness. The paint is dry enough that the colors won't run while providing texture reminiscent of paint fresh from the tube. Our paint making starts with modern organic pigments that are non-toxic, light-fast, archival, transparent, and blendable. We hand mold them using honey, Arabic gum, ox gal, and a touch of clove oil. We encourage you to put that beautiful glass mixing surface to use and properly dilute the paints with water. We offer 3 value packages. The Ultimate Palette Plus has 11 foundation colors and a few other colors in there with it. The Ultimate Companion are mixes that are in addition to the Ultimate Palette Plus. So I guess you get the Palette Plus first if you don't get the sampler. Like the next one is the Ultimate Sampler, and they put all 42 of their colors in there, but they're small pans. They aren't their regular size pans. These are really super tiny. Let's see what we can compare it to. Compare it to my pencil here, if that helps you any. These are really super tiny pans, and I'll pull one out for you so you can see them. I wish I hadn't pulled that one out, but they're just hard to get back in. Okay. So they're super tiny and they're really thin. And I'll just stick that back in there. They stick to my fingers every time I try to put them back in here. So the magnet's not super strong, but it's definitely strong enough to hold these palettes in there, but it's not strong enough to like pull it off your finger if you get the paint stuck on your finger like I keep doing. Now I don't want to make it messy. I'm a little bit of a neat freak, so you guys bear with me. Stick that in there where it fits. Get that little bit of green out of that other color. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, what else does this say that I can tell you about? See reverse. For paint refills, customization, accessories, and more, visit reginaswatercolor.com. Regina's with an S, watercolor without an S. And then, yep, on the back here there's the color list used to label each pan. You can use our numbering system or your own abbreviation. They recommend a fine point permanent marker, which like I said, she will sell these to you for just like $1 if you're buying one of the palettes. And also this brush came with it for just a couple of dollars on top of that. I think that's all she sells extra with them. Let me check. Oh, I see. You actually have to buy the bag with it too, the purple velvet bag. Let's see, the Regina's Custom Travel Watercolor Brush, synthetic squirrel hair, and it's a number 3 brush. It's about as long as it's a little bit shorter than my hand, if you can see how long that is. It's a travel brush. and fine point permanent marker. Sorry, the brush is $3, which is a great price for a squirrel hair brush. Permanent marker, which is just a Sharpie, it's $1.25 for that, and add the purple velvet bag for $1.50, which that's a great price for that. If you're just getting like a gift set for somebody, like what I got, then yeah, that's totally a great price to just add that on there. And as you can see, the purple velvet bag, you can close up your watercolors, stick this in there. You can take your little brush, stick that in there with it. If you want to take your Sharpie with you, I like to add lining to my paintings a lot. And then there you go, there's your little travel pack. And it's okay to turn it over because the pans are stuck in there with a magnet. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now and I'm going to get to swatching. And I'm going to speed through this, so at the end I will let you guys know what my first impressions are of the watercolor, and then we're going to paint something with it, and then I'll let you know what my impressions are of it after that. Okay? Here we go. Well, so far these are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely, I can say words. Let me give you a close-up here. Let's see if you can see them in the light. They're all creamy and smooth, and they lay down really well on the paper. I'm using 100% cotton B brand paper. It's made for watercolor specifically, so that's always gets the best colors out of paints from what I can tell. Let's go ahead and get to painting something with it. I'm just going to do a little watercolor exercise with them, but it shows me kind of how the paints flow together and how they mix. I think it'll be really fun. So here we go. Well, these are absolutely gorgeous. I love them. They might be my new favorites. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can go visit reginaswatercolor.com if you want to. I'll also leave my Instagram and my email address down there in case you need to contact me. Follow my Instagram for daily art for sure, or daily. It used to be daily. It's not quite as much anymore, but I try to post on Instagram as much as I can. It's usually more than I post on YouTube though. So follow my Instagram if you want to. Please hit like and follow me on YouTube. And I would really appreciate it a lot if you also would leave a comment down in the description or down below the description and let me know what you thought of this video and what you might like to see in the future from me. Okay, thanks. Okay, bye.